Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzzer here. So I'm currently in Bonita Bay, South Florida, and this video is a back to scratch update. Have I got there yet? No. So my Kongu handicap, so that would be my UK handicap, is 11 and my USGA handicap is 13. What I'm doing with the handicap, so whenever I play 18 holes, I'm counting that towards my Kongu handicap. If you're watching and you're new to the game, the Kongu handicap, you can only actually do it in competitive rounds. The only issue is I am not playing any pro events at the minute, so I'm just doing it on 18 holes. The USGA one, you can actually do it on 9 holes as well, which is quite good. And with the USGA one, I've actually got a USGA handicap. I had to fiddle the first few entries to give myself a high handicap to start with. So this is a disclaimer, I'm not using the handicap to be a sandbagger slash bandit to take money off people. That's not what I'm doing, but it will be interesting to see how that USGA one changes. It should in theory be able to change quicker, so although it's higher at the minute, it could jump every month, so that will be an interesting one to look at. But how do I feel like I've been playing? Honestly, pretty poor. I've fallen into the trap that I think a lot of people can, is I've decided I want to play better, so rather than going to the range, maybe having a lesson, working out what the problems are, I've kind of been going out on the course more and changing things as I go. So that's something that I need to, especially now Christmas is over and done with, kind of get myself on video, get myself on the launch monitor. You know, I've got K-Vest and body track available to me. Actually get a real good picture of what I need to work on. So I feel like I almost went out, it's quite easy to confuse yourself. I'm kind of working on swing thoughts that might not really be doing much. So that's how I've been feeling a little bit. In terms of the scoring, I've had a couple of okay scores. I've shot like a 4 over and a 3 over. So kind of back to where it needs to be, or kind of knocking on the door to where it needs to be, but still not really that good. If you watch the Christmas special at Saunton, I felt like the round I did at Saunton is quite reflective of what I'm doing at the minute. I actually played a lot of good golf, but I think I've shot like 7 or 8 over par due to silly mistakes, and I've been having to take lots of drops. Like over here in Florida especially, as soon as you start losing a couple balls, finding a couple of hazards, you know, it really does make it hard to shoot a low score. So that's something that I need to really get to grips with, and I need to do it fast if I'm going to start to get my scores averaging to where they want to be. But yeah, I'm pretty upbeat. It's been quite cold here in Florida, and my back's never the best, so I was feeling a little down in the dumps, you know, that wasn't playing that good and it was cold. I played a bit better yesterday. I think I shot 3 over, and I was pretty happy with that. So it's definitely going in the right way. The mechanics and everything are definitely going in the right way, but I'm not kind of putting it together on the course. So now that, like I say, Christmas and New Year and all of that, and it's an excuse, but it's a big excuse. I think getting now back into actually doing some range time and making a few changes, I'll be a lot happier. So I'm going to do a separate video on my putting. I actually went on the putt lab, and I've actually altered a few things on my putter, and I feel like the stroke is as good as it's ever been. Used to be horrific, so I'm not saying it is a Jordan Spieth worthy, but it's so much better than what it has been. So I'm actually going to do a video separately on the putting, using the Saunton West. If you watch those ones, although I had a couple misreads at the beginning and I missed a couple short ones, the putting was actually very good. So I always get a lot of people saying it's my putting, it's my putting, it's my putting, but the Saunton West is actually showing that I cleaned up quite well, and the mistakes were happening with a few missed hits and a few strategy errors. But very excited because my putting is usually the thing that holds me back the most, and it's actually feeling usable. I'm doing a little bit of work on my green reading, and I feel like my putting is going to be as good as it's ever been kind of within the next month. So that obviously makes me very excited because I can usually sort out the other things in my game. So gonna keep practice on the wedges and maintain the putting. The driving, I've been struggling a little bit just because I haven't been playing. As I hit it a long way, it's quite easy to find trouble. If you're finding trouble, it makes it almost impossible to get a good score because of you lose a couple balls here and there. If you're trying to shoot level par, it makes it very difficult. Even if you're trying to play to your own handicap, no matter what that is, it means you chuck in big scores on 2-3 holes. You actually have to play exceptionally well to cancel that out. So trying to keep it out of the trouble is something that I'm going to work on. But again, I've been hitting driver a bit more, and I'm getting the feeling that I'm not that far away. So I will check in again next month. There will still be videos around this topic, but I will do a monthly update on the handicap. But yes, it's not single figures yet. It should be. Hopefully next time, next update, we will get some single figure action. Get some comments down below, especially if you're somebody that watched the Saunton West videos, the Christmas special. Get some comments down on how you thought I played and where I could improve. This isn't a trick question. I kind of go with what you think, and I might do a follow-up video on actually breaking down that round, because it's a good round in the terms I feel like I played okay, but obviously a 7-8 over isn't good enough, so it's trying to get to the root cause of why that happened. So get some comments down on that. I've already done videos on how to kind of improve your golf at the beginning of the year, so get that down as well. If you've got some New Year's golf resolutions, get that down on here as well, because over the next few weeks I'm going to try and answer as many questions as I can, trying to get people in the right frame of mind so they can hit the season full guns blazing. Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you soon.